So I have lived in Toronto for 40 years, except that year and a half I spent in Thailand. This is my home. I don't want to be here, necessarily. I'd rather have a small town, but right now is not the time. I just want an upgrade. We're in a junior one bedroom. It's not even a man's apartment, it's a junior sized one bedroom. It's this big. So I figure we talk a little bit about what to look for in an area. In case you're thinking of moving, here's my strategy. Parks and food. I ruined it. I said everything already. There's no reason to watch the video.
He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean.
So let's talk about what I think are the best neighborhoods in Toronto, and this should help you no matter what city or country you live in. Just have these points in mind if you're thinking of moving somewhere. You got to be close to certain things for comfort. So Toronto is big. It's big. Here we are in the Google Maps. I live in like Greek town around here. We'll take a little walk just to show you why I picked this area. It's good. It's decent, but I'm on a fruit-based plan here. And the fruit markets I chose to be close to used to be much better until all this weirdness hit us. Now, like, I'm not seeing the organic for cheap. A lot of stuff has changed, and these little fruit markets that I'll show you soon are not what they once were. So here's my potential different areas that I might prefer over this one. There is an amazing fruit market right here in Gerrard, Galaxy Fresh Foods. It's the Chinatown area, and they get all the boxes of mangoes, just better deals, more abundance, and the durian and jackfruit and stuff like that. Whereas we don't really get that here. It's somewhat close to my house, but I gotta walk like 2 kilometers in the snow. I rode my scooter there the other day. It was minus 28. I couldn't believe the drifts of Arctic wind hitting me. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I can only carry so much in a backpack and one bag on the handlebars. So it's better to walk, but that's 2 kilometers uphill. You don't want to be doing that. You should be within 1 kilometer max to your favorite grocery store. That's number 1 on your list. Your list. So this is a fantastic little shop. And also over here, Carlaw, this No Frills, quite good. They got some decent organic, lots of produce. It's cheaper than most other grocery stores. Like, I'm near a Loblaws. Good food here, some organic, but it's expensive. You never shop at a Loblaws and get away with it. So that's one option, being anywhere between this and this. So any of these side streets would be fine. And then you got a nice park here. This is a beautiful view of the city. Just if you're standing here, this is a huge sloping hill, and you can see the CN Tower way down. And it's like, there's some trails, and it's a good little park. So you want to be close to nature. You want to just go for a walk and be in nature as quick as possible just to unwind. It's not the best nature, though, I've ever seen. It's busy. It's bullshit. The problem, however, if you're looking between there, like, there's not a lot. There's one place, $2,300 for a 2-bedroom. It looks like a basement. It's not, but they're lying. Doesn't that feel like a basement? How is that not a basement? It's a nice kitchen. Not bad, not bad. Those windows like scream basement. The whole thing. That is, you trying to tell me that's not a basement? Come on now. Oh, that's bullshit. 2,300. Like, I'll do it if I have to, but I'd rather not. And then, like, here, you're no longer close to that fruit market, but you're somewhat close to the No Frills. It's all bullshit. Toronto sucks, man. Don't move here. You could be above a pharmacy if you want. Get your monkey blood injections every night. Oh boy. Oh boy. Slim pickings in this neighborhood. Hardwood floors. I don't mind that. A deck. Imagine the videos out there on that deck. Wow. Another area we've been thinking of is way down east, similar to where I used to live. I used to live up here somewhere. Where is it? Like right around here. We were close to one tiny No Frills. This is the worst No Frills in the city. It's tiny. tiny and just terrible. I remember one of the produce clerks, he was sick and he was coughing purposefully on all the fruits and vegetables. Like, he wanted people to get sick. Little did he know viruses aren't even contagious. So we wouldn't want to be so far up north here. That store is bullshit. We want to be down here. Down here, there's a couple fantastic markets. This Danforth market here, it's similar to the one we just saw on Broadview. It's like a Chinatown type of thing, but like all the boxes of mangoes, lots, abundance of fruit. So that's a good one right there. And then over here on Main Street, there's two that never even show up here, but there's two like right here that are decent smaller size shops. That's a good time over there. And you do have, if you needed some organic, the Metro. So this is a decent little area when you think of it. If you're close to the stuff, you're all up here in the Taylor Creek. That's kind of nice. Nice little walk there. And depending on how far south you dared look, you'd be close to the beach. Dare you dream it. So if you're at like, I've seen a couple apartments around here, Maine and Kingston, then it's like a fairly short walk to the fruit markets and a fairly short walk. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's bullshit, but... And this little Glen Manor Creek, that could be nice. I've never been there, but we're gonna go. See, in this area around Kingston, you have, this is just like a 2-bedroom apartment like this, no balcony, not even good pictures to see it. This one, that's sketchy. I think that's a basement, 1590, even though I clicked don't ever show me basements. They snuck their way in somehow. This one was okay, but there's no laundry, so you gotta take a hike somewhere to just wash your shit. That's a bunch of bullshit. 1850. That ain't pleasurable. This one was, I think, the best one of the bunch, but still $21.25 with some utilities included. Thank you so much. But hardwood floors with tiny pictures that you can't see any detail of. I love that. Love this place. And if you want to be up on Danforth, these are sketchy. Like, why is it so cheap? A 2-bedroom for $12.70. That's a scam or something. Something ain't right with this whole neighborhood. Everything's cheap here. Maybe it's a crack town. There's a lot of crack in that town. And then there was this one, which was all new vinyl flooring, off-gassing in your mouth as you sleep. It's bullshit. In my opinion, if you're just looking for the best neighborhood in Toronto, it would be the Beeches. It's so nice and classy. You're near the lake. As soon as you get there, you feel different. It's like, wow, the calmness of the water. It's beautiful, but it's a little pricey, not only for rent, but also the grocery stores. Like, all the food is more. There's this one Beach Value Mart. It's kind of bullshit. It's kind of a bullshit shop. And then there's like one little produce shop somewhere around here that has like a couple fruits. It's not great, but the only saving grace is Maine and Kingston. You got the big carrot. That could be, I don't know how much fruit they're gonna have, not much. All right, let's go take a little walk. I'll show you my neighborhood and why I want to leave it. My actual neighborhood is pretty bullshit. We have an Illuminati building, just this ghetto ass shit. But it's like, you walk 2 minutes and you're in a better town. There's hope down that way. See, she's taking her laundry somewhere down the street. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? But boom, 3-minute walk, you're at the subway, if you ever need that, which I never do. So way down there is fire. There's fire and a Loblaws, but it's super expensive. You'd never go there unless you were forced at gunpoint. This whole corner sucks. Now this is the closest little market to my house. Sometimes they have really good deals, like right now. These persimmons, some of them are organic. These two are organic, three for $2. Fantastic. I had some, they're delicious. I'm gonna buy all those on my way home. But they have stuff the odd time, some organic deals. Hey, there's an apartment for rent right there above the Chiang Mai restaurant. Wow, what are the odds? That couple ruined my shot. Ah, that's a bitch. So here's the big carrot. That's where you get all your organic stuff. So it's like an organic supermarket. Fantastic to live so close. I get all my greens there for the veggie juice and stuff like that. So that was just a short walk. And then we have a couple more fruit markets up here. It's got everything you need. It's a good area. That's why I picked it, but I'm getting tired of that junior one bedroom feel and no outdoor space, and there's not a ton of nature. There's a little bit. So one little creek not too far from my house. It's the only creek. It gets old. Now here's the other two fruit markets that I often go to. This one was better in the summer for like watermelons and stuff. They had the best melons and cantaloupes. So there's that. It's a tiny shop. This is the one I used to go to, but they sold it to some new people. They used to have so much like organic for cheap. It's like, wow, strawberries 2 for $5, and now it's just like normal shit. Everything's conventional. It's not the best. So it's a good little neighborhood. I'm open to staying here. If we could find an upgraded house with a backyard or something, we've looked, but there's not much. Not much. Slim pickings here. So, decent place, but I bet there's better. There's better. One little pro tip, if you're living in Toronto, you kind of want to live close to the Danforth just to be on the subway if you take the subway often. I never do, but my girlfriend does, so ideally we would be right up near a station. So like right near main station, then she can quickly take a bus to work. But for me, it's not important. I did move here close to this. It's nice, but now that I have an electric scooter, I never take the subway, so it's a bit of a useless thing. But if you're on that, be near Danforth. It's helpful. There's nothing worse than having to take a bus to the station from your house. You're waiting maybe 10-15 minutes at times, and then the bus is 10 minutes, like a whole ordeal just to get to the station. Imagine living within 3 minutes walk. Boom. You're at the station. Wow. The only other viable area, there's one down here. This no frills apparently is the best no frills in the whole city, maybe country. It's like the ultimate one. I've never been there. I want to go check it out one day, see if it's worth it. But you could theoretically live in this area, but it's the West End. Now you're getting sketchy. It's a downtownish feel. It's not right. There's nothing right about it. And the only other option is Downsview. There's a Downsview farmer's market that Eli keeps crying to me about, telling me how great it is. So I'm guessing it's this. It must be this. This is the farmer's market. But like, what else is there? It seems like there's a black farmer's market. Wow, that's where black people shop for food. That's cool. I didn't know that was allowed. Wow, look at that. What is this? Is this like a nice park? Because if you could live near nature and a farmer's market, oh, I'm digging this. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is fantastic. It feels like you're out in the woods. Oh my God, we're moving there. We are moving there hard. I haven't even been looking in this area. So if you're near that farmer's market, you got all this nature down here. Let's just check out one more. Oh, wow. The beauty. There's a tiny man-made lake. I like that. Huh? Pond life. So that's something to look forward to. I don't know what... It seems like there's lots of parks, actually. Seems like a decent area. And Yummy Market? That's bound to be good. I think there's a Subway somewhat near here. What the hell? Where is it? Now, don't quote me on this, but I think this is the subway station. So that's where you'd have to be to get down into Toronto. This is north. It's pretty far north up there. But I don't know. It seems like maybe there's enough in this area that you might live. You might live. Is that a no frills? Oh boy. Oh, this is good. This is a good. It's not a highly rated one, but I don't mind that. Now, if you want to live near the farmer's market, which was here, and there's all that park stuff, I don't know, man. 2 bedrooms, 1,700. I think it's a cheap neighborhood by the looks of it. 2,000. 17. This looks like a house. No, that looks like a funded, publicly funded, just crack house that's lowered income for people who are dangerous. There's no fan on the stove. That's just, oh, that's bad news. You don't ever go to an apartment without a fan and a stove. Oh God. Here's a bigger apartment. Looks too nice. Something's off with it. Why do you put so much effort into a lobby? There's the vinyl flooring too. Everybody's doing that because it's cheaper, but it's toxic off-gassing. Oh, it's so nice. Look at the size of that kitchen. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so we're moving up here. Next episode will be filmed from one of these apartments. So let me know what you think. What's the best area in Toronto? We want a smaller town, but nothing's looking good. Guelph is colder. It's not much cheaper. I don't like that. Barrie snows too much. Snows way too damn much. There was Niagara on the Lake, which we're waiting to see if a Buddhist center is opening up there. It's supposed to. And if it does, we might flock there. It's a little warmer and it's close to all these farms that make fruit. Farms make fruit. That's how they do it. So we could go there, but for now I think the move is just stay in Toronto, just get a bigger place with some outsideness. I want to be on a deck or in a backyard making videos out there. I need that in my life, just sitting out on my backyard grounded. Whereas now it's like there's nowhere to do that. So let me know what you think the best area in Toronto is to live. Post your thoughts down below and I will consider your options. And I think we're done here for today. Something new. Where should we all live? You know what I mean? You thumbing that up? If you're not, you're thumbing it down. I know why. It's because you live at Sherbourne and Queen, because those have the best crack prices. That shouldn't be your top priority, because you'll likely spend your rent money and be out on the street in 6 weeks. So you didn't really plan it through. Being close to crack dealers, while convenient, admittedly, is not your top priority if you want to start a family. So grow up. Grow up. I'm going to leave after you subscribe. Did you do it?